Dear students, once again welcome back to our English class. We were dealing with our third unit, Care for the Morrow, in which we had completed the first lesson, Song of the Rain, and now we are going to the second lesson, Listen to the Mountain. This lesson is in the form of a play which is written by Kaveri Nambishan. Kaveri Nambishan, an Indian novelist, born in Palangala village in South Kodan, Karnataka. She was from a family of a politician. Her father, C.M. Panacha, was at one time a Union Railway minister, so she spent her early days in Madikeri. She studied medicine in St. John's Medical College, Bangalore, and she studied surgery at the University of Liverpool, England. From England, she obtained the FRCS qualification. She worked as a surgeon in various parts of rural India. She was married to Vijay Nambishan, a journalist and a poet. She has a daughter, Chedana. Kaveri Nambishan began writing under her first married name, Kaveri Bhatt, for Children's Magazine. She wrote stories for the Children's Magazine. She also contributed to Femina and Eve's Weekly. Her first book, published under the name Kaveri Bhatt, The Truth About Bharat, is a story of a rebellious young medical student who runs away from medical college and begins a cross-country road trip on his motorcycle. The book went out of print and was recently re-released as Kaveri Nambishan. Let's go through her works. Once Upon a Forest, Kitty Kite, The Truth About Bharat, The Scent of Pepper, Mango Colored Fish, On Wings of Butterflies, The Hills of Angeri, The Story That Must Not Be Told, A Town Like Ours. Nambishan's story, Dr. Sad and the Paul Lunch, was joined runner-up in the third Outlook Picador non-fiction contest in 2003. The Story That Must Not Be Told was shortlisted for the DSC Prize for South Asian Literature in 2012, as well as the Man Asian Literary Prize in 2008. She was elected Cork Person of the Year 2005. The lesson is about the ecological issues that discussed seriously nowadays. Everybody is concerned about the climate change, man-made hazards, natural calamities, etc. Unfortunately, most people are not conscious about their duties and responsibilities for the protection of our nature. The drama Listen to the Mountain will surely open their eyes and make them introspect the highlights of the unhealthy attitude of the young generation and the reaction of the older generation towards it. As I told you earlier, the story is in the form of a drama or play. A drama usually indicates a piece of writing that is intended to be acted out, a performance on a stage of a small sort with people acting as the characters in the story, allowing an audience to see the action unfold. It's a literary composition involving conflict, action, crisis, and an atmospheric design to be acted by the players on a stage before an audience. It has a lot of dialogues and can also be fiction or non-fiction. It is written for the stage and it is independent on the expert of the actors to get the story across, and on the stage props for the scenery. In many ways, it is restricted and demands on the strength of the dialogue for its impact. Now, let's know about the play. All of us are responsible to protect our Mother Earth. Unfortunately, we compete with one another to destroy our nature. This play of Kaveri Nambishan is an eye-opener to all who causes serious damage to the environment. The play is about the construction of a 5-star hotel on a mountain in the village of Dharmagiri. Listen to the Mountain. The characters are Grandmother, Narayan S. School Headmaster, Ramanan Tea Shop Owner, Shastri, Kannan, Rudrappa, a village man, Sagar, a building contractor, and Dixit, a millionaire industrialized. The play is set in a village. The background shows mountains, trees, and a river depicting a natural countryside view. Scene 1 and 4 are enacted in front of the curtain, and the curtain rises for scene 2, 3, and 5. Scene 1. Grandmother appears from stage right, hobbles to the center in front of the curtain, and speaks to the audience in a slow, deliberate voice. I am a great grandmother. I was born at the turn of the century when there were no motor cars, no aeroplanes, no television, no movies, and much less noise. I was born here, grew up, married, had my children, grandchildren, and great grandchildren. I had lived here all my life. Here in this village, on the slopes of Dharmagiri, the rivers, trees, flowers, birds, and animals are all my friends. I have had a tough life, but a happy one. Now I am almost 90. My grandson, Narayan, is a schoolmaster. He came to me with the most shocking news. Shall I tell you about it? Wait. I think you better see what actually happened. Enter Narayan from one side of the stage and Saga from the other. They met at the center stage and greet each other. Narayan: welcome to our village. I am the school headmaster. Saga from Bangalore. Pleased to meet you. Narayan: will you join me for a cup of tea, Mr. Saga? Ramanan's tea shop is just across the road. Please come. Saga: thank you. Let's have a model reading. Scene 1. Grandmother appears from the stage right, hobbles to the center in front of the curtain, and speaks to the audience in a slow, deliberate voice. Grandmother: I am a great grandmother. I was born at the turn of the century when there were no motor cars, no aeroplane, no television, no movie, and much less noise. Pauses. I was born here, grew up, married, had my children, grandchildren, and great grandchildren. I have lived here all my life. Here in this village on the slopes of Dharmagiri, the rivers, trees, flowers, birds, and animals all are my friends. I have had a tough life, but a happy one. Pauses. Now I am almost 90. My grandson Narayan is a school headmaster. He came to me with the most shocking news. Pauses. Shall I tell you about it? Wait. I think you better see what actually happened. She hobbles off the stage. Enters Narayan from one side of the stage and Saga from the other. They meet center stage and greet each other. Narayan: welcome to our village. I am the school headmaster. Saga from Bangalore. Pleased to meet you. Narayan: will you join me for a cup of tea, Mr. Saga? Ramanan's tea shop is just across the road. Please come. Saga: thank you. They leave together. The rest we'll see in the next video. Thank you.